Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to a review of Negative Life, the debut studio record by the avant-garde death metal band Replicant. Today we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. I've stumbled upon their music on Bandcamp the same year this record was released, but a couple of months after its release. On this record, Replicant is a 3-piece, that means we have Michael on the vocals, rhythm guitar and bass, Peter on lead guitar and Matthew on the drums. The production is tight, it's mixed and mastered perfectly, message is diverse, songs are about various topics, it's mostly about negative things in life, psychological issues, being depressed and wanting to die because existence doesn't matter. Structure of the tracks is progressive and technical. What's the difference? Well, when you have a progressive structure, you can have as many segments in the track as you want, but they cannot ever repeat. And technical is similar, but some parts might repeat. So, for example, an intro might later resurface in the middle of the song. And when it comes to the music style, this band is actually very interesting because they play this weird type of death metal. It's not your typical stuff like, I don't know, Grave or Entombed. It reminds me a mix of that band Diminish because they use a lot of dissonance chords and shit like that. But also Gorguts, you know, the tech death band, because of the overall atmosphere. And also, you might hate this comparison, but it reminds me of the first Korn album, you know, the nu metal band, because they do have quite similar riffs here. Of course, here they are much more faster, more brutal, but still they have the same vibe about them. The record starts with Spit into the Void, and for the first 40 seconds almost nothing happens, just some noises. Then we are punched by the intensity of the riffs and how fast the drumming is. And I guess the unsung hero of this record are the guitars, because they create all of the atmosphere here. They are distinct, they are memorable. This is the part that you're going to remember when it comes to this record and this band. Next stuff are the drums. The drumming is stellar here. I have nothing to criticize about Matthew's playing here. The bass work is audible and it's not like it always follows the guitars. The bassist sometimes plays completely different stuff, and there are parts in the songs where you can hear only the bass and the drums. I appreciate it. This is not a very popular thing in death metal music, but it should be utilized more. And finally we have the vocals. They sound very interesting and one of a kind, especially on the second and third song. For some reason the vocalist is much more intense on these tracks. I have no idea why. I wish he was that angry on the entire record, but yeah. Overall, Spit into the Void is a fantastic way to start this record because you're going to feel the atmosphere and the vibe of this band, and you will either love it or hate it. I love it obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this review. Great stuff. My favorite part in this song is that moment when only the bassist is playing and that final weird, I guess, nu metal noises at the end. I just love that dissonance shit. Whenever it happens, it's amazing. This song is also groovy in many parts, and you know, it's a mix of various subgenres, so you will hear many things here. 9 out of 10. Adra to be, or however you pronounce it. I think this is the weakest song on the record, but I still enjoy it, especially the vocal performance, and I guess the weirdest part of the record, which is the middle of this song. It's very jazzy, funky, nu metalish, very dark and desolate sounding. Yeah, I dig it a lot. a good song, 7 out of 10, Inescapable Grief. Now this is my third favorite song on this record. It's very special because the intro of it is so intense and so fun to listen to, and then the song just keeps on getting better. By this point you will get used to the oppressive and depressive atmosphere of this record. It sounds like something Cthulhu would listen to. 9 out of 10. Oceans of Dust is slightly weaker than the previous song. I still enjoy it and think it's a fun journey. Yet again, my favorite part about this song are the dissonant riffs, dark atmosphere and the bass work. 8 out of 10. Death Rail is an interlude without any vocals, and the longer it goes, the more demented it sounds like. So at the beginning it's heavy, but then it gets twisted and more twisted and more twisted. I truly enjoy it. 8 out of 10. It morphs into the next song, Sowing Seeds in Dead Soil. Now this is my second favorite song by this band. I just love the atmosphere, the guitar riffs, the wacky melodies, the bass work, drumming, the vocals, everything. This is the highlight of this record. You should listen to this one. 10 out of 10. Chaotic Neutral continues that weird vibe of the previous song. This one, I guess, is faster when it comes to the tempo, and it's not as dark and weird as the previous song. It's more straightforward, but still fun. 9 out of 10. Shroud is my favorite song from Replicant. I love the beginning because it reminds me of the band Gojira, their first records, you know, Terra Incognita, The Link. It has that vibe and I just adore it. I love the middle part of the song as well, and that end. But I guess, yeah, the first minute of Shroud is my favorite thing on this record. Don't miss out on this one. 10 out of 10. Selfish Universe is another interlude. It starts with some cool bass riff and drumming, and yeah, it just goes on, the same stuff. It's fun, it's dark, 8 out of 10. And the final song, Vessel, is very similar to the first song on this record. It's 8 minutes long. I know that I repeat myself here a lot, but every song is great and every song contains the same elements. Also, the song ends with the words negative life. A fun fact for you. 8 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting. Replayability, yeah, it's a great record. I enjoy it from beginning to the end. It has a very original and one-of-a-kind atmosphere. Every member of the band is talented and plays their instruments well. I recommend listening to this one, just not when you're suicidal or unhappy, because it can alter your mood and maybe even make it worse. Celebrate the anniversary by spinning this record today. It deserves some love. That's it from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram, links in the description. And I will see you in my other videos. Bye!